Yo, I'm sitting here looking at this intro and I'm like, yo, I gotta change that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work on that. I just bought this new program that helps to edit that shit. So we gonna get this crack.
Yeah, we getting ready. It's 2020 Thrive.
2025 and we here to thrive, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now. If you, as y'all come on here, feel free to say hey,
Hey.
hello, how you doing, all
Mhm.
that good shit, because we are happy to have you and happy to see you. And
Yeah.
now we can see the comment.
Hey.
Hey Lisa, what's up?
Hi, Lisa.
You know what I'm saying? So we're happy to have y'all here. Another week has went by. How was your weekend?
Ooh, my weekend was amazing. I had a really great time. I had a really great time over the weekend. Friday was awesome. I was in Jersey for a little bit, and then Saturday was just kicking it with my girls, and I had a really great night Saturday night. It's been a beautiful weekend. Oh, and then my team is going to the playoffs. I made the news here in Albany.
Oh, what team is that?
The Buffalo Bills.
No shit. I'm
Yes.
not. I'm not tuned in. I'm not tapped in on football at all. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not even. The moment the Giants ain't making it, I don't care. That's my team, man.
And
You know what I'm
that
saying?
moment long past, long past.
Listen, we gonna be back. You
One
know what
day.
I'm saying? I'm a Giant, so I roll with the Giants. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
So
well, up in Buffalo.
I ain't no Buffalo.
I'm about to be in Buffalo on Sunday for the playoff game against the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See me now. My weekend was pretty chill. I actually was a bit under the weather,
Hmm.
so I didn't really do anything exciting per se. But I
Hmm.
mean, it was really relaxing this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed myself just taking it easy. I
Hmm.
got some work done, took care of some business because, I don't know how to stop and stay still when I should be resting. I'm still looking and doing some shit.
Yeah.
I can't help myself.
It's a blessing and
So so that's pretty much what my situation was.
okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking of myself while I was laying there too, because I just was laying on my bed. You never had the pleasure of my bed, but let me tell you something about this bed. This bed been bedding, Nova.
Okay.
Like this bed be bedding. Like I lay on this motherfucker, and
Mm-hmm.
I shit you not, I just am at the most relaxed ever. Like it's hard to get out that bitch once I get in it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't get out that bitch. But I was thinking of myself, and I was thinking of myself about relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about this podcast. I'm always thinking about topics and stuff. And Lord knows you be having shit on tap. So I know you're gonna be dropping bars and shit, and all of that in a little bit. And my whole thing is that I just was like, a lot of people don't really understand what it takes to sustain relationships. They think that sustaining a relationship is just when you're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Also, you got to remember before you even get to the promised land of being a wife or a husband, you got to start off as friends, have a good relationship as far as like just dating each other, kicking
Yeah.
it, line of communication,
Mm-hmm.
keep it 100 with each other. You know, I always tell people this. I watch how somebody carries themselves in moments of crisis. Because moments of crisis for me, and I advise anybody I counsel, I tell them, I said, do not marry anybody that you've never went through shit with.
Right.
Go through some shit first. Let
That's
some shit go bad first and see how they react to that motherfucker.
mhm.
And then if they handle that shit with stride, you probably got you one right there.
That's right. That's right. That's so true. I was watching a somebody I follow on YouTube, and she is based in LA, right, with the fires and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But they were stuck in New York for, for since the fires have been happening. And she said, one tip I have for you is make sure you marry the right one, the one who can handle crises. When you're
Mm-hmm.
spiraling out of control, they got you. They can handle it. They taking over. You can trust them when it's time of crisis. So I agree with that
You
100.
know why? You know why else I say that too? Because motherfuckers don't have no damn. They don't know. They don't have any foresight. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have any ability. Because listen to me. I'm a leader. I'm a boss. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate y'all pulling off the video call to come on here. You know what I'm saying? It's much love. You know what I'm saying? Check this out though. I'm a boss. I'm a leader. That's the position I play.
Right.
I will never be subservient in a relationship. That's just not my spot.
Right.
But I still look for leadership qualities in the female I fuck with. Because if you look like a motherfucker that runs around with like a deer in the headlights, like a motherfucker chasing their tail, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, you one of them chicks, that shit is a turn off for me. Like,
Yeah.
most I'm gonna do is bust your ass and send you home.
Yeah.
I know that might sound fucked up, but that's just the reality.
No, we need longevity. We need some.
Everybody doesn't deserve to be graduated past backseat back shots. Some
That's
people just need to stay in the backseat getting back shots, and that's where they stay, and that's it. That's the reality of it. That's
true.
not for all women because there's a lot of amazing women out here, but some women, that's just the lane that they need to be in. That's how I feel. How do you feel on the men's side though? What is it that you be looking at and you saying, "All right, this is somebody that might or maybe not so much." Like,
Same, right? Same thing. As a woman, I too am a boss. I'm a leader. I grind, all of that. I don't want to. Like I don't want to have to do that all the time. As a woman, I want to be able to fall back and be a support to my partner. But in order for me to trust my partner to lead, he has to demonstrate leadership qualities. He has to be able to have his stuff together on his own. He has to be able to manage multiple things at the same time and not lose it when something is going awry. I watched Judge Lynn Toller, I think her name is, and she said she married a man who was just cool, who was just
mm-hmm.
like, she was like, the world could be on fire, and he was just chill. And that's what I need. I need someone who isn't angry, who's not, I need someone who's emotionally intelligent to be able to
You
handle
know,
that
I
stuff.
want to touch on that.
Please.
I don't see this is the thing though. I don't want emotional intelligence to be the new narcissist of 2025. Because in 2024, everybody's talking about
Everybody.
emotional intelligence, da 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 da. And I'm not really emotional intelligence. They would talk about that towards the end of 2024.
Mhm.
But what it was really in 2024 is that narcissist. Everybody's a narcissist. Let me
Yeah.
put y'all on to something. I'm a narcissist. Nova's a narcissist. Well, Nova's a narcissist. It was fucking cameras. Anyway, we all have those tendencies within us.
We do.
There's nothing unusual about that. That's how we supposed to be because all of us go for self to some level.
Hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And look, we
As
got
a
a
woman,
couple of what you
I
said?
want, I said, as a woman, I want someone who's gonna help me to feel safe, not having to go for self. Someone who says, "Don't worry, I can kind of pick things up." Someone told me one of my love languages is acts of service, and not in a way where people are doing things for me, but in a way where I don't have to do this and that. right? Like you get
Mm-hmm.
that I've been at work all day, I've been at the office all day. So when I come home, I don't have to come home and do this, and that. If you
Right. I totally get that. And that's the thing though. Like I'm gonna read off a couple of these comments before we lose them. Cause we
yeah.
be losing these shits real quick. Now, Lisa said that's why it's so easy for people to walk away. They weren't friends to start. And that's fact. Because
Hmm.
let me tell you something. The majority of the women that I've dated in my life, to this day, I'm still friends with them. Like, I'm
Hmm.
not fucking them. I'm not doing none of that bullshit. But we're still cool. Like,
Yeah.
they'll hit me up. Like, one of them just hit me up today. She wanted some advice on something and a little bit of information about something that I know about. So
Hmm.
I put her on to that. Even when she was going through something in another relationship, she called me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we had a friendship, because we developed that.
Oh, nope. Let's get you back. Because friendships are super important in all relationships.
Now, sorry about that. That's somebody calling me that should have been on and paying attention to the podcast and knowing I was
Don't
on,
call
but
Max
because they ain't
during the
paying
podcast.
attention, they calling me during the motherfucking podcast. So they had to get sent the voicemail. And it's crazy because my D&D is on, but once again, people in the fucking override, I keep forgetting about that shit. But anyway, um, so Izzy said next. I'm a boss to the world, but my man is the boss in our relationship. And as that
Yes.
should be.
Yes.
Talk about it, Nova, because you
That's
you you got a similar energy. So
Oh my gosh. And this is why I love Izzy because it's so true. Like, we are managing everything. Everything is on us from light bulbs to office bills,
mm-hmm.
right? Jay-Z said it. Everybody bosses till it's time to pay for the office. And then when I come home, I want to remove that boss energy. I want to be able to have my partner who I could just be a soft spoken,
Mm-hmm.
subservient even, just I just want to be able to just rest in the arms of my man. Absolutely. Yes, Izzy.
Yep. And I feel you on that. Because with me, I love feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
I have, and I know because I've talked to the doctor not too long ago. Because the thing is with me, I'm 44. So as I'm working out, I just started taking the testosterone pills. I don't want to wait till my testosterone drops and
Mm-hmm.
then start taking it. So I started taking it. Doctor was like, yo, fam, your T levels is already up there. Like, you really don't need these shits. And I
Okay.
was like, yeah, but I'm trying to be proactive and all that shit. And basically he was like, nah, but you really don't need these motherfuckers. Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, I'm gonna go easy on it. So I don't take it that much. I normally only take it on workout day
Yeah, you
instead
don't.
of taking it like every day. But the reason why I say that is because I am 100% all the man that needs to be in that relationship. If I
Yes.
feel like a woman is trying to have a bigger dick than me, I'm gonna send her to them guys that like to get paid. Because over here, there's one HNIC, there's one King Ding Ling, there's one motherfucking absolute ruler, exalted, whatever of the motherfucking house. It doesn't mean that I don't listen to my partner, I
Right.
don't respect them, because of course I do. But at the end of the day, the buck is stopping with me.
Absolutely. And it takes time to be able to. I think the issue that I can speak for myself and some of my ladies that we run into is people want to take that role without proving that they can take that role, right? So it's not that I want to be in control all the time, but I need
Hmm.
you to show me that I can relinquish control, make some decisions, right? Let me know that you can make a decision and it's a well thought out decision, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me let him take care of that. It takes time. Like, as long it helps you build a friendship, all that stuff, and then you can keep on taking the lead because I don't want that thing. Not when I get home.
Right. I'm not trying to have any battles. I'm not trying to have any competition. Listen, If somebody want to try to measure strength with me, I will let them win. And I'm not letting them win because I'm letting them win. I'm letting them win because I'm about to send their ass on the way.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And I'm just setting them up. It's kind of like in basketball, when you go into the hole, you throw up the alley right in front of the rim because you already know you about to dunk on them. But they don't even know the shit is coming because you throw that shit like kind of over the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's one of those kind of maneuvers where it's like, listen, I'm not gonna be playing this game with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
either gonna roll the way that I want you to, or you gonna roll somewhere the fuck else. That's just how that goes. Period.
I agree with that. Like, let's be equally yoked. Let's be in line. Let's be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
100%. And that's my whole thing. The fuck is going on? I was trying to do something, but it's not working. I'm gonna leave it be. Anyway, yeah. So my whole thing is, and as y'all get on here, feel free to say hi. Let me know that y'all here. Nova likes to wave hi to people, so please feel free. Jonathan said that he can't wait to see you on Saturday. I don't know what that's about because Nova ain't invite me to shit. But
Well,
I'm
yes, we just talked about it. We gonna be there
I, I
Saturday.
I don't know. That's not this Saturday.
That is this Saturday.
That's not this Saturday. That's next week.
I'm gonna need you to get your calendar in order. That's why you need to
I'm
come.
an, which thing are you talking about?
Lola Bunny.
Oh shit! No, I got a funeral to go to this weekend. That's why I'm not pulling up. Right, right. I got a funeral to go to this weekend. Yeah,
Sorry to hear about that.
family friend. They
Yeah.
pops passed and all that. It's a whole situation. But my bad. I'm getting my parties, man. That's how you know we be outside too much. We getting the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yes.
I like what Lem said. She said that emotional and rational intelligence is a big deal, which is
Yes.
very true.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I've been the only one sharing this motherfucker, and I know because I can see what's being shared. So please, as you're on here, hit the share button for me, please, and thanks. And it'd be much love and appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I give you a special kind of hug when I see you. Not the Jonathan hug.
Oh,
Jonathan has the market cornered on those hugs. But I'll hook you up with a different, I'll just give you a nice hug. I'll be smelling good and shit. I'll squeeze you nice and tight. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Maybe I'll lean back or lean forward so, we can get a little feel on or something. But, that's the furthest I'm going to go with that. I ain't guaranteeing them kind of hugs. That's not my lane.
Well, back to Lynn's. Yes, the emotional and rational intelligence, and that is for both sides, men and women. Women,
Right.
even though we're known to be emotional, we have to be able to identify our feelings and to cope with our feelings in healthy ways. We can't just expect our man to us to know what we're feeling. We cannot expect him just to assume, oh, you should know. It doesn't matter how long you've been with someone, you should be communicating your feelings, dealing with your feelings in a healthy way. I think that's something that a lot of people get messed up in relationships is they expect their partner to be everything to them, and
Everything.
that is not healthy at all.
And let me tell you, see, this is the issue that I have. One of the issues that I have, and I see this happen in relationships all the time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about women that I've dated because I always use myself as an example, and
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck, so I just be talking. I'll never say nobody's name, but I do say things. Like I said, I pay attention to everything. Often, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little insight because ain't nobody on here that's gonna tell on me. But um, I play dumb a lot
Mm.
because you got to understand something. I have a God given gift of perception. When I say I am hyper perceptive, that shit is almost some Professor Xavier type shit. Like the way that I pick up on shit,
Mm.
you would think that I had somebody feeding me information. But it's not even that kind of situation with me. Because the thing is with me, I don't act. It's so crazy that I don't even tend to ask things because the universe. Since I am highly favored and blessed in this universe,
That's right.
I tend to a lot of time things just tend to come to me. Like I'll just be sitting there minding my business, and next thing you know, somebody will come to me and be like, "Yo, such and such and such and such and such." I'm like, "Word? Oh, all right." And if it ain't that serious, which most of the time the information ain't that deep, then I just take it and I move on. But then there's other times when I receive something, I'm just like, "Wow, really? Oh, that's crazy." All right, and it's
Mm-hmm.
cool, and I
Mm-hmm.
still smile and I'm still chilling because it's never that heavy to me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, no matter which direction I go in, I'm always winning, baby.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Even when I'm taking an L, there's a W underneath that motherfucker weight.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I ain't never worried about no shit like that. That's
Okay.
why when I date, I always date with no fear of loss. If a relationship I'm in doesn't work out, okay, I'm an eligible bachelor. I'm going to be arrogant and say this, but I know who I am and the power that I walk in. So
Mm.
I know there's this one, and this one that's waiting to try to see if me and them is going to be a fit. So if something doesn't work, you just move on to the next. I wish more people and women, y'all need to carry this power too. Because a lot of y'all be hanging on to relationships that y'all need to hang on to. And y'all be looking goofy as hell with that shit too. Because I be sitting there laughing at y'all, sitting there with your little cup, banging it on the cage because you really want to be this person, but you being that person because that nigga is soft.
It's hard though sometimes, and not for me, right? Because I don't. But I think for a lot of women, it can be tough because once you love someone, it's for both men and women. But once you love someone, there are things you put up with or you deal with that you wouldn't normally do.
Listen. Fuck that love shit. Okay? Love is a four-letter word. So is fuck. So is shit. So is make. And so is time.
So it's time.
So guess what? Time is the most important four-letter word that you need to worry about.
That's
Not love. Love comes and goes most of the time. Oh, I'm not angry, Izzy. I'm just talking real. I actually feeling pretty good. I'm just talking real. This is really how I be talking, Izzy. Me and you ain't really talked on the phone like that, but this is how I be talking when I'm talking to people on the side. I'm
yes.
just trying to show y'all a bit more of who I am. Yeah, maybe I do have too much testosterone in my
Got no
energy or
more
something.
pills.
Listen, you know what my problem is? I'm not fucking enough. You know what I'm saying? So I got
Mm.
all this extra energy and I'm working out and I'm just feeling all fucking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good, baby. Like, you would think I was on some drugs. I'm just high off of life, man. Like, I mean, maybe I could take about two or three girls and rip them in half at the same time, but, you know, I mean, that's my regular energy anyway. And I ain't releasing no damn cum until it's being released with participation because I ain't jacking this motherfucker. My forearms is already gonna get too damn big. I'm good.
So what that says to me, Max, is we need you to be having some playtime.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. But the thing is, right now it's been about the bag, baby. So I've been sitting up here setting up shit. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about this podcast. I'm networking with people. We actually have a lady that's gonna be promoting her stuff on here. She has some really dope games and shit like that. I told you about it behind the
Yeah.
scenes. But she has
Yes.
some dope sex games, which I think everybody will want to have at their parties. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, I think those will be a good look. We're gonna support each other in this community because
That's
we
right.
should come to each other first before we go somewhere else. You know,
You're right.
Topanga could help me with some sperm release.
Ah, okay.
She is. Topanga's a sexy ass female.
I haven't met her.
Anyway, oh, I'm doing that to her because a long time ago she put me on the spot. I ain't forget.
Meet you, Topanga.
So she is absolutely. You think she's something in the pictures? You got to see her in person. Her energy and her glow is a level of vibe that is just different. And she's partially immortal because she
Immortal.
doesn't really sleep. It's a wild thing. Like she goes into this zone where she's just totally like. Anyway, so um, that aside, and we got like some really amazing people just watching this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
What they saying
I
in
want
the
to. I'm looking in this chat, and we got Joy the Drowner. You know what I'm saying? You need a life preserver when you hang around her. Ain't gonna say why. You figure you put you fill in the blanks. I ain't gonna do all that.
We love Joy.
I told you, Topanga. I think you're the only person that I will say probably sleeps less than me because I don't sleep that much either. But compared to me, compared to her, I'm Rip Van Winkle. Like that girl goes mad long with no sleep. That shit is crazy.
I can't imagine.
Anyway,
As soon as I get home, I yearn for my bed. I start looking at it out the corner of my eye.
and let me tell you something else. I'm reading through these comments 100% Jeep. I'm going to try. I don't know. Wait, the party's on Saturday, Lola's, right?
Yes.
Lola Bunny's party's on Saturday, correct?
That's right.
Where's it at, Caligula?
No, it's in Jersey.
Shit. I got to see. I can't promise because I do have the service earlier that day. I don't know how tired I'm going to be, if I'm going to be able to make that run or not. Maybe somebody wants to drive me out there and I don't have to drive. Maybe I could pull that off. I got to see.
Yeah,
Because,
too.
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see what's up with that. But anyway.
Coming to the party?
Huh?
Is Jeep coming to the party?
I don't know. She sounds like she coming.
Okay.
Listen.
Let me make sure I take my nap that day.
Listen. Let me tell you something. But I'm going to tell y'all right now. First of all, I'm going to take an extra dose of testosterone pill just so I could fucking bench press like 3 BBWs at once. Because I like to bounce off some cushion sometimes. You hear me? So any of y'all that think that I only fuck with a certain type, nah, I fuck with different types of females. Sometimes I like them extra plushy. Sometimes I do like them with the figure 8. And sometimes I might even take a little number 6. You know what the number 6 look like. You know, the small on the top, big on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I fucks with all of that shit. And I don't care if you brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian.
Good conversation.
So, yo, I'm wilding out today. Y'all got to pardon me. I'm cutting up. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's because I left the heat on and I'm starting to lose my mind. I probably got to turn that shit off. But I ain't about to move from the camera, so I'm going to just have to sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? It's set to the temperature anyway, so it ain't going to go but so high. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, y'all, please, for me. Thanks. Appreciate it. What else do we have? Oh, and what else was that, Nova? Because you know, this is another thing that I've seen. I know we had a list of topics talk about. Fuck that shit. We get to that shit when we get to it. You know, you know what I'm saying?
We had paragraphs of topics.
Listen to me, okay? I am the kind of motherfucker. I do not care for sob stories. I'm gonna tell you why. Everybody got a story, yo. Kind of like how they say, yo, niggas get shot every day, but you be alright. Niggas go through shit every day. You be alright. Like shit happens. Sometimes it's not your day. Sometimes it is your day. You sitting up there and thinking somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you? No. You got to get up there, dust yourself off, and keep it pushing. Don't ever come into this world. And this is real shit. I know I'm talking, aggressive, whatever, but this is serious. You don't never come into this world and expect people to give you special treatment. I don't care how much your mama told you were special when you was a baby and when you was growing up, the world don't give a fuck. And I surely don't. You want to be special to me? You got to show me that you're special. You're not special just because you say so. Other than that, you just another number in the phone book.
Not the phone book.
The phone book. I'm just telling you what these guys really be saying
Ah, yeah,
because
that's a thing though, Max, because ladies, sometimes we give too much information right off bat, and that is
mhm,
healthy way to connect with someone. And so we wonder why we're getting done the same way is because we gave somebody the blueprint, like first date and things like that. So yeah, that's definitely something that we gotta tailor. It's good to get to know someone, but I tell people it's like a garden, right? So like you come in, but like first you gotta pay the admission fee, then you gotta see how they do in this part of the garden, then you let them in deeper. So take your time. Take your time getting to know people. Don't tell them your whole life story right away, because if you
mhm.
handle and respect it, you got to see if they can handle this little bit before you give them more.
But Nova, a lot of women just give up the whole store from the door, yo.
No,
Let
I
me
know.
tell you something. If I was a using ass nigga, and I'm not, I don't do that.
Right.
Like if you do for me, I'll do for you. Anything that's in my power to do. If I see you fuck with me and you ever call me and you say, "Hey Matt, I need such and such and such," and it's within my power to do, I'm gonna fucking do that shit. I'll take this shirt off my back and I
Right.
throw it on you if you need it. And I walk around topless in the cold
Right.
because I can handle it better than you. So
Hmm.
I'll do that if that's what it fucking takes because that's how I move. That's why I'm always blessed and highly favored in everything that I do
Right.
because I walk in that power all the time.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's something that people have to understand. What you put out is what you put in. But also, a lot of y'all, and a lot of you females, y'all just be giving this shit up.
Too much.
Like, I see some women give the best years of their life to some of the ashiest, dumbest niggas out in the world. Then they take that trauma that they have from that and they bring it to the good nigga. Then they botch that because they trauma dump in that situation, turn that nigga dark. He goes to the next chick, treats her like shit when she's a good chick, and the cycle continues on and continues on. Y'all gotta stop giving up y'all time to these whack ass niggas.
100%.
Like,
100%.
and listen, I will be the first one to tell you, I'm not gonna be everybody's type for a relationship.
Right.
Nobody is everybody's type for a relationship. If you're looking for a serious relationship, you need to know what is your type, what works for you. Like for
Yeah.
me, you got to know how to respect my space, move in a certain way. You got to act like you motherfucking worship me because I'm arrogant. I'm a Leo. So if I don't feel worshipped, oh, ucha, it won't be good for you. And
That
that's
is,
just real.
yeah, I agree with that. I think you
You got to
definitely.
know who you fucking with. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So you definitely have to know your type. You absolutely have to
Mm-hmm.
know. And sometimes your type is unhealthy, right? Like I work with people, and I'm like, you have a type of emotionally unavailable people, or overall unavailable people. I know. I used to have a type. My type was dangerous, right? Like because I'm so like soft and kind and sweet, like the dangerous ones were attracted, and is like, oh, come here, let me give you a hug. and I had to learn that like the softness, like the hardness will turn me harder before my softness turns them softer, and I don't want to be like that. So I
Shit,
had to
fuck that.
no, I had
Let
to
me
learn
tell you something.
because that's not healthy.
A woman's softness is what turns me hard. I don't know about you, but that's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Topic.
so fuck that shit. That's what turns me hard. Nah, but I mean, in seriousness, I'm already like a lot of people think that I'm this nice guy. Oh, he's a big teddy bear. He's so nice. No, I'm like that to you.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that have the pleasure to get that energy from me, you
Hmm.
have done something that has earned you that treatment. There's something about your aura that has made me act that way towards you. Because I will tell you, you see who you listening to right now? This is what's going on in my brain 99% of the time. When I'm looking at motherfuckers and I'm listening to y'all tell me bullshit, knowing that I know it's something else. This is what's going in my head. Because you understand, there's a reason why I successfully have counseled so many people in this world. I've counseled over 1,000 people in this world. You know how much 1,000 motherfuckers is?
Yes.
I've counseled over 1,000 people in this world, Nova. Unfortunately, one of them, I never lost a client before until this past year. I lost one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get into that. But that was a sad moment for me. And I actually shared it with the social media thing. I normally don't share that kind of stuff, but it really bothered me. So I shared that.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that it's one of those things like when you listen to so much, there's nothing that any of y'all gonna tell me. There's nothing any of y'all gonna say. Like I've listened to girls that have literally tried to run game on me, and I just smiled and nod like I ain't know. I knew the whole thing. It's just sometimes I like to see shit play out because my famous line is, and those that know me hear me say this: I want to see it. I want to fucking see it. I want to see it play out. I want to see it. It's not that I don't know. I know everything. I just don't care because it's like I want to see it. I want to see how this is gonna go. I want to see if it's gonna go the way that I'm predicting it's gonna go.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't like information. I don't want nobody telling me nothing. That's why I don't let nobody tell me shit about things. I just like the universe to bring this shit to me.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? So that's how
But
I
when
move.
but when the universe brings it to you, we gotta listen. And so that's something that our ladies don't do. I
Mm-mm.
recently spoke to someone who was saying
Mm-hmm.
that they were dating this guy,
Oh boy.
and he did something. I forget what he did, but like he was like really rude to someone who he shouldn't have been rude to. And when she talked to him about it, he was super closed off. And I said, this is a reflection of what's to come. So, like, you have to see if you're going to be willing to handle this as it grows, right? Because they were still in that first 90-day, good character mass representative stage.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't you know, Max, less than a week later, she
Uh-oh.
said this man went off on her.
Boy.
She said she was venting about something she had gone through that day, and he was really impatient with her, and he just like snapped on her and was like, "Are you stupid?" and just all this stuff, right? And she was like, "I'm so surprised." And I'm like, "Why are you surprised?" I'm like, "How
I
could
mean,
you?"
you didn't think that he had a temper? You didn't think that what did she do that triggered that though?
So I don't think that, like,
Keep it real.
she was venting about this experience she had that day, and
Mm-hmm.
he didn't want to hear it. But instead of communicating that, he was like listening, being kind of short, and then snapped. But my point to her was, you've seen the signs. He's shown you his lack of patience, his lack of empathy, his whatever, whatever, when it comes to other situations, especially with like his family and things like that. You,
Mm.
this is the universe giving you a sign.
Mm-hmm.
But what we do, especially as women, we want to see the best, we see the potential and all that stuff. She was like, "Oh, well, I don't think I need to address that. It was just that situation." And now before you know it, you're on the receiving end of his impatience and his attitude.
Well, you do know that those that are closest to you are often the ones that are the dumping ground for all emotional discharge.
Hmm.
That's something, and I will say something. Some of y'all got to stack up on that. Understand that if you have somebody close to you, understand, I'm not saying that it's right, but it's just factual about how human beings function, is that they're going to discharge that energy in your direction. It's just a side effect of dealing with motherfuckers.
I don't agree with that, Max, because there's a healthy way to deal with that, and you don't necessarily have to discharge all of this onto somebody. You can
But you
just
know what?
say.
The thing is that I agree with you. But the point of the matter doesn't matter what's ethically right. We talking about what's actually happening. In almost every relationship, there's an energy exchange.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, if that person's energy is off, if they feel a way, if something's bothering them, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to discharge that to the people closest to them. It sucks. It's not fair. It is emotionally unintelligent, but it is what happens. It is what it is. Like, that's exactly what happened. So you have to learn to be ready for those shots when they come.
Mm-mm.
Now, the thing is, if it's just minor and they're just venting a little bit and whatever, hold them through that. That's not bad.
Right.
Now, if it becomes abusive, it becomes to the point where it's harmful and hurtful to you and your peace.
Yeah, that's it.
That's different. Because you should be able to shoulder some of your partner's rage, some of your partner's pain. You do need to be willing and able to absorb that because, like I said, it's a
Sure.
part of the energy exchange. But if they are overloading you with that, they're dumping on you. If they're literally giving you the finger constantly because of shit in their soul, you got to drop that motherfucker right where they stand. And,
Absolutely.
and a lot of you women, I'm going to say this again. Y'all women be holding on these relationships too long. How you with a motherfucker for 5 years and for 3 of them you were separated? You know how many times I heard that dumb shit?
Yeah,
Oh, but we had a situation. I love him. You don't understand. Y'all a bunch of fucking pussy.
it's true. I don't understand that either. Because when you
That's
say
just soft.
when you hold someone through it, you hold them through it through their expression of whatever they're going through. You don't hold them through the abuse, and you make sure that you're in a space where you can handle it too. Like
Mm-hmm.
for me, I know sometimes I'm emotionally full. And there have been times when I had a partner and I've come home to my partner knowing that I didn't have the capacity to be present for them. And I'll say, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I just need a minute to myself. I'm gonna go in the room. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, and just give me that space. And when I'm ready, I'll be out. Right? To me, I feel like that's a healthy way. Everyone's not Nova, but that's a healthy way to be able to say, like, I got something going on. I need to, deal with it because I'm more of a I need to deal with things by myself most of the time.
Mm-hmm. You
So
like the brood, don't you?
no, 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 I just know that my misery doesn't like company, and I'm very
Mm-hmm.
well aware of when I'm not okay. And I know that if
Okay.
I'm not okay and you come to me, I'm not going to be able to receive you the way that I want to receive you. So, like, give me a minute so that I can come back down, and then I'll be right back.
And that's fine. Sometimes you do need to take a step back, take a step out,
Mhm.
go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say this. I say if you have been pursuing the same person for a while, and this is for people that are trying to get with somebody, or people in these situationships and trying to graduate to relationships. If you don't feel like you're making the proper progress, go fuck somebody else. Dead ass. Because some of y'all sit here and y'all running behind the same nigga, and I'm like, and then you know what be pissing me off? I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off. The number one thing.
Oh,
Every time I'm like, damn, I guess he dicking that shit down, huh? Nah, it ain't even all that like that or whatever. And I'm just like, so what the fuck are you fucking chasing this nigga for then? He ain't giving you no time. He ain't giving you no attention. He not even dicking you good. And you sitting up here trying to hold on to this man's leg. Why?
because they don't have good self esteem.
Mmm.
That's
And how
why.
does self-esteem work in these relationships? How
When
does self-esteem affect these relationships? Because I feel like, and it's just my perspective, I think a lot of times people don't really have any self-esteem at all. They
mm,
don't think that they can get anybody else. Some cases they're probably right. And I said that out loud, didn't I?
my
Oh shit.
God.
All right, so I mean, just being real. Sometimes, you know, You've peaked. You hit your home run. It ain't going no higher than that. And you gotta accept. You know what? I want to touch that. We're gonna get to that self-esteem thing in a minute. Another thing is some of y'all need to stop chasing waterfalls too. Because some of y'all, knowing that y'all reaching far out of your depth, and this is gonna go for men or women, you reaching far out of your depth, thinking that you really on the level to deal with this kind of person. Like I'm gonna use my friend Izzy as an example.
Okay.
Izzy has the right man because Izzy is one of them chicks. She is her own presence within herself.
Yeah.
She has her own popularity, her own energy, all of that shit on her own. So a dude that don't get no burn, that don't get a lot of attention, that don't get, a dude that don't get a lot of that,
Hmm.
she is going to overshadow them and he's going to squirrel up because he's going to feel less than in her presence
Yeah.
because she's going to be, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Mad people acknowledging her and he's just feeling like the fat kid in the back.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, now if you talk about who she actually with, and that's my homie, you know what I'm saying? And she with him, and this dude walks in his own power.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't know better, I would have sworn me and him was related because we kind of favor each other a little bit. It's weird.
It's true.
But but the whole thing is that he walks in his own power. He has his own attention. Either one of them can get shorties, whether they are with each other or if they never knew each other, neither one of them would be struggling to get love and attention. But
Yeah.
because they both walk in that power, they come together and they turn into a superpower.
100%.
People need to learn to walk and play within their lane. Everybody's not for those kind of people. If you're insecure, you can't be with a popular dude like him because he's going to get a lot of attention from the females and all of this other stuff. And you got to know how to walk in that and not feel intimidated by it, not feel like your spot's going to be constantly threatened. I see a lot of women that be panicking all the time. Oh, yeah, I'm watching my man. I got his location. I'm doing. The moment you listen, ladies, if any of y'all got y'all man's location right now, have some self esteem and some pride in yourself and turn that shit the fuck off. You
That's
shouldn't have to. You should not have to watch that motherfucker's location. If you gotta watch his location that much, then you don't need to have that nigga around. Period.
that's not true. If you have to watch the location, yes, but there's nothing wrong with having the location.
It's unnecessary. I will never, unless I am going on a mission somewhere where I know I'm gonna be unsafe. I ain't giving nobody my motherfucking location.
What?
Period. It's not even a negotiable. If it's have my location or break up with me, see you later.
See, but I think that it depends on what works for the people, right? Some people have their partner's location. It's not a problem. I don't think that's a problem in relationships. It's you like constantly checking the location. It's you, why are you at this place? I thought you were at this place. Like it's that kind of thing that's the issue. I don't think having a location is the issue. I don't share
I
a
bet you don't.
one I've dated, but I wouldn't mind, because if we're in a relationship, I don't mind that. That's not something that is even on my radar as like a warning sign. It's the like follow up, it's the things like that. But I think
Hmm.
that but you also have to know your partner and you have to know yourself. If you feel like you have to constantly know where they are, what they're doing, and all that other stuff, that's a red flag on your part. Either there's no trust here or you're not secure within yourself. And I think that's the point that you were saying is like you have to be secure within yourself to be in
And
a
how
relationship.
and how important is that trust in any kind of relationship, whether it be friendship, romantic relationship, marriage? Trust is one of the pillars. It is literally on the Mount Rushmore of important things in a relationship. If I was to give my Mount Rushmore, which is three, I would say communication, trust,
Hmm.
and sex is on my Mount Rushmore. Sex is important. Now, sex is only 10% of the relationship when that shit is popping because you don't need to talk about it.
Right.
because it's a given that the shit is popping, so you're not sweating it. But when that shit is garbage or when that shit is kind of iffy,
Hmm.
it's a big part of the relationship. It becomes a talking point. And if you got one of those ignorant motherfuckers or ignorant females that like to stab at you when they arguing, it's the number one thing they gonna go for. The
Yeah.
moment that they arguing with you, they gonna talk about that's why your dick is whack, or that's why your pussy is whack, or and I gotta go and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it really is important. Plus, if you're in a relationship and you're not fucking, what is that?
Yeah. That's a friendship. That's a friendship. And so I agree with your three, but I'm gonna add a fourth because Mount Rushmore has four. And I'm gonna add that self-esteem. You gotta have healthy
Ah, I
in
like that.
it because if I'm not secure within myself, then I'm not going to be secure with anyone else. I'm going to put all my insecurities onto you. I'm going to make you feel like something is wrong with what you're doing because I don't feel secure within myself. I don't feel happy within myself. Like, to me, I feel like a relationship is I got this whole complete living room. This is me. But you
Mm-hmm.
accent chair would look really nice over there. A throw rug, it's a compliment because I'm already complete within myself. I feel good about myself. I don't have any doubts about myself. So now I can show up for you and we can build each other up even more.
I love it. I
Yeah.
fucking love it. That's beautiful. And that's something I will say 100% I agree with. And I'm looking at these comments because I'm listening to you and
Yes,
I can
let's
see the Facebook comments from the thing because I got it on the computer. And Lem said that having a location is not a bad thing in the case of emergency. But the minute a motherfucker hit me with the like, why you over there? They out of the blue. I'm turning this shit off, and we can unsharing location. And I don't want to share locations with my man. Now my husband is different, and still won't check it unless he's done went missing for more than 24 hours.
right.
I feel that, and like I said, my thing is if there's a fucking emergency, I'm calling 911. The fuck you gonna do? If I can't handle it, what are you gonna do? If I go to the hospital, I have my emergency contact. If I'm with somebody and I've been with them for a while, they're updated as my emergency contact, so they will get a phone call. So I don't need them to have my location because otherwise, what are they gonna do? If I'm about to get in a fight, the fuck they gonna do? Pull up and get backhanded? No, I don't want them in the middle of that. That's why I don't see the point in the location thing. The fuck you gonna do? Jump in the fucking teleporter and pop up over there? No. By the time you get there, whatever's going on ain't gonna matter anyway. So
True.
I don't see the purpose. What is really somebody tell me, give me a legit logical reason. Nova, if you can, give me a legit logical reason why you have location. For the man. What are you gonna do?
I'm thinking an extreme situation, right? Because I just think like that sometimes. What if you're in a car accident and your phone came out of the car but we don't know where you are? You can't reach it. Now we know where you at. Oh, I haven't heard from you in 24 hours.
Yo, cut the movies out, yo. Cut the movie. Stop. Stop.
I'm just
Stop. Stop.
saying
I just
there's
said
no
a valid reason. And you just gave me the
a
most.
reason.
No, you gave me bullshit. That wasn't a reason. That wasn't a reason.
I think it's a reason. And
I
I
bet you do.
why not?
I bet you do. And God bless you and the ones that you asked for their location. Because I tell you what, you
Oh
wouldn't
no.
get mine. Because I look at you and be like, if I get in a motherfucking accident, 911 is going to come get me, CPR, bring me to the ICU, whatever it is I need. You come meet me at the hospital so you can cry and pray over me and hope that I'm all right. That's the most you could do. You ain't about to come show up faster than an ambulance. You ain't about to throw me, my big ass over your back and carry me no fucking where. So what is the purpose?
I don't see why not.
That is for children. The location thing was not designed for men and women to watch each other. It was meant for you to give when you give your kids a cell phone, you have the location so you know where the fuck your children is at. I could see where my son is at all the time. He don't even know that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
an IT guy. I know how to do all that shit.
yeah.
I could literally put a thing in your phone in like 20 seconds and I'll be able to track everywhere you are if I wanted to. I'm
Hmm.
not going to do that to a female, but I do it to my son because that's my child. Make sure he all right.
I think in this day and age though, it's part of the dating world. You know what I mean? Not dating world. Let me take that out. It's part of being in a relationship cuz nobody I'm dating has my location. That's not something that I do. But it's part of relationships. You know, my sister circle, most of them have my location, my niece, things like that. Of course my mother has my location, but I think it's just part of it. I don't think that it's an insecurity unless used the wrong way. And then
Hmm.
you can assert your boundary, right? Cuz that is what we need. We need the boundaries in relationships.
And listen,
We need that.
and like I'm seeing like some people, most people don't really agree with me on the whole location thing. And that's
Oh
fine. That's fine. And that's why I am my own individual. And like I said, I'm not for everybody.
no.
Because the deal with me, you got to be very secure in yourself because I get a lot of attention on my own.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a situation where, like I know people in the Caribbean community, a lot of people, a lot of females, blah 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 blah. In a lifestyle, I know a lot of females, a lot of whatever, blah 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 blah. So no matter where I'm at, there's a lot of female interaction. So I just feel like that whole location thing
Hmm.
for somebody like me that's already moving around and doing stuff is just going to bring an extra level of insecurity for them to deal with. Because you're not going to tell me they're going to have that information and they're not going to take a peek sometime and be like, I haven't heard from him in a couple hours. What he up to? It says he home, but he's not even talking to me right now. Like, what's going on? Is
See,
he
but
in there fucking or something? Da da
that,
da da da.
See, but that's where the insecurity comes in. If you're secure, like you gave the example of Izzy and her partner, right? Like then you know that you need a partner who is secure within themselves, who's not going to feel like that, right? So that's you and I, right? Because I don't need anyone who's going to be like tracking me. Where are you? Thought you were leaving with the security. Been there, done that,
Right.
do that again. But I think it's normal. It's not. There's no problem with it. It doesn't say insecure unless you're using it the wrong way.
Let me tell y'all when the location thing is good. And Jeep just said it on here on Facebook. She said, I've never shared my location with a partner and vice versa unless I'm in potential danger. I'm going to stop it there for a second because I just want to touch on that.
Mhm.
When y'all go and y'all be online and y'all go meeting these motherfuckers and going over to their crib, and don't be sitting up here acting like, oh, I don't do that, I don't do that. Yes, y'all do, because some have done it with me. They ain't know me, but what they seen in my pants in a post or what they seen from talking to me on the phone a little bit. Fortunately, I got shit to lose, so I ain't gonna do nothing to you except for what you want me to do to you. But
Yeah.
the whole point is women have done that shit. And I would say 100% if you're going to go over to some man's crib, if you gonna go over some shorty's crib, somebody should have your location. Because I'll tell you, there's a situation I went through, and this is why I don't like really going to women's houses like that. It's actually a thing with me. I don't like going to a woman's house
Right.
because women be lying. Women are big liars. See, women don't tell the little stupid lies like men tell a lot of stupid lies, like, oh, I went over here, but I really went over there, or some stupid shit like that.
Or it's
Women
not.
lie about big shit. Like they'll say, oh, I ain't got nobody on my body. Ain't nobody's checking for me like that. Nobody's talking. Next thing you know, you damn near got to get the strap because some whole dude pulling up to the crib mad that you in there busting her ass. Oh, but you ain't got no situations going on. But why's this dude here? You understand what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
because those things are all possibilities, those are situations where you should be like, yeah, I'm going to go and let somebody have my location.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna be, hey, here, baby, here's my location. To me, that's kid shit. The only other excuse is if I'm going somewhere that's new and there's a possibility of something unsafe happening, then I'll be like, yo, I'm over here just in case shit pops off. I've done that with my people because I got people on standby all the time. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? And my whole thing is I'll be like, yo, like when I first time I went to Caligula, I ain't know nobody up in there like that, like that. I mean, I knew who was gonna be there and shit,
Yeah.
but for sure, I let motherfuckers know, yo, I'm over here. If some shit come down, I need y'all to be ready. All right, bet. Da-da-da-da. Location was already in place. You
Same.
understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Things like that, But in that case, I had to actually tell them my location because I think when I first went to Caligula, I don't even know if they were sharing location on phones like that. But the fact of the matter is, somebody should know where you are and
Yeah.
what you're doing when you're doing something outside of your routine,
Hmm.
or if you're going to have a little interlude with a stranger over by their crib. I've had girls tell me they came over and was like, "Yo, I hope you don't mind, but I told such and such your location or whatever because I just wanted to, just in case." And I said, "Nah, that's cool." I
Yeah.
said, "I'm not worried about them rolling up here. I got security." Plus, you don't want to come pull up on my crib unannounced. You will not. It will not end well for you. So
Listen, I'm even
that's
ring the
all I'm gonna say on
doorbell.
that.
You can knock on the door. You can ring the doorbell. You, if I don't know you come in, you nobody's getting in.
So listen, it ain't even about that. I live in a building. You can't even get upstairs without the proper access. So that's number one. Number two, you gotta know where you're going.
Right.
And then once you do know where you're going, if you do happen to make it to my door, like I said, that greeting might not be the greeting you was looking for.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? My door is sturdy. You ain't gonna be able to just kick it down and come running in.
Same. Same.
But
But
nonetheless,
I think we're agreeing to disagree on the locations
yeah, the
because
location thing is I'm not gonna co-sign on that because I feel like that shit is murky waters. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to speak once again. I still think that that's still I feel like it's still a crutch to feed insecurity. Personally, that's my opinion. I feel like if you're truly securing yourself, you should be able to trust in your partner to keep it a being with you.
sure, 100%, 100%.
Because I tell you the kind of person I am. I trust
Yeah.
because you got one time to do something major to betray my trust. Listen, God could come down and beg for your forgiveness, and I'll be like, listen, forgiveness is your bad, God. Don't ask it of me. I ain't forgiving shit.
I forgive. I just don't allow access
I
again.
don't. I'd be like, nope, cut off, bye, see you later. It's over. Peace out. It's been real. I don't give a fuck if we is engaged. Out the door. I don't care if when you throw your pussy up in the air, that shit turn to sunshine. Ah. Like,
And you know what? That speaks of confidence, and that's what we're talking about is confidence and self esteem. You have to know your worth. You have to know your value because if you don't, that's when you find those people who are in relationships too long, questioning why me, right? And sometimes, like for me, I struggle with that because I've always been a confident person. So when I hear people who are struggling to let go of unhealthy people, I'm like, why, right? Like on to the next because there's there's no reason to stay in something that's hurting you. Like why?
mm-hmm.
It just continues to get worse. And now at this point, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself because you've seen the signs. They've shown you time and time again and you're choosing to stay. So now at this point, whatever happens is on you.
And that's what it is. That's all it has to be.
That's all it has to be.
I will not disagree with you there. But one thing I will tell y'all though, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Value your time.
Yes.
Value your time. Value your time. Time is the one commodity you cannot get back once it's spent. Stop doing the bullshit to yourself. Stop wasting time with dudes that don't match your energy. Fellas, stop simping to these fucking females. If they, and simping is not being nice and treating your woman like a lady. That is not being a simp. Simp is when you doing sucker shit. When she's literally giving you her ass to kiss and you still running behind her like, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. When you doing that, now you simp. And y'all need to stop that.
Yes.
We got to set the tone. Me,
Yes.
I'm a tone sweat setter. I don't follow the trend. I make the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I do shit and I say, this is how I'm moving. Follow me. If you don't follow me and you fall off the cliff, I'm not throwing a rope down to save you. I'm gonna leave your ass there to fucking die of fucking exposure or whatever it is you're gonna die of. That's gonna be the end of you. Bye. That's how that should go. Izzy, I'm not being harsh. I'm just being real.
Yeah, because I'm not leaving you to die, but like I'm gonna leave you to do to whatever consequences happen of your own actions. Like I can't.
That is leaving them to die. You just all the way went around the block instead of crossing the street.
It's not. It's not because I don't. When when I disconnect from somebody because they did something, they crossed my boundary, they did something wrong, whatever, they were disrespectful. I
Hmm.
don't. I don't match that energy. I don't have the capacity to do that. I'm a like, okay, well, I wish you the best because I truly do wish you the best because obviously you didn't realize that I was
Facts.
for you. I don't have any energy for the ones that are disrespectful. I don't have any energy for the ones that have gone to the wayside. I have nothing to give. I had a conversation with my cousin yesterday and she was telling me about someone that I told I don't have anything else to contribute. And as she was telling me, I was just like, I have nothing to give. I have no feelings of good or bad. I just have nothing left to give. And I'm just going to keep giving the energy to myself.
Right? And let me tell y'all something. Stop assuming that this damn testosterone got me lit. This is the shit that
That's
be in my head. Like I said, if motherfuckers want to help me work off some of this energy, I'm gonna take applications for about one or three, one, two, maybe three, y'all, and we could all get together and we could work off some of this excess energy I have. If
it.
y'all think y'all can put me down, because I don't know if y'all can, but y'all can try,
I
and we'll
heard
see
you.
what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like maybe I am a little worked up, but I mean, I'm just excited because I love doing this show. I love talking about this stuff. I
Yeah.
love talking with Nova. Nova just makes me CJ apply in the inbox. Like those kind of things are the kind of things that really like I don't listen. Me and Nova are not making any money from this shit yet.
Not
Y'all
yet.
understand what I'm saying? We are literally doing this. Joy, you're more than welcome to jump in this tribute. I
Ah,
just know we gotta get the waterproof sheets for her ass, but you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, so I see a little combination is forming. Don't you love it when a plan comes together?
Yes. Look out. Next week he gonna be on here with he gonna have his tea too. He gonna have his tea. He gonna have a robe on. He gonna be nice and chill.
I'm gonna be sitting here like playing the smooth sound, 101.5. Yes, oh
That's
yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Be up
Over
here
now.
talking some smooth shit or something like, you know, I'll be on some super chill shit like,
Right.
whoo, or either that or I'll be more worked up because sometimes the way it works with me is the more I fuck, the more I want to fuck.
Heard.
It's like a snowball and it just keeps gathering, like gathering and gathering and gathering. And it's like I've had, and I'll just talk some real shit on some like hotel, not even hotel takeover, on some like parties I went to like in the past or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
is that I literally would not stop. Like the whole party was done, and I'm still over there on one of the beds in the corner, and I'm throttling somebody. Everybody else done went to sleep, and I'm up there still running around. Like, yo, let me see what else I could do. And I'm like a fucking. I'm running around like a zombie looking for some brain and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just wilding out. So my energy tends to peak out like that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Next week you gonna come out here. You gonna be saying that he shared his location, y'all.
Hey Joy, that was a while ago. I'm an older man now. I ain't fucking for 24 hours no more. Fuck that shit. That shit's exhausting, man. Like,
I just
and
want
what be sad too is all that shit be happening on one nut. I'm just flipping condoms like motherfucking Patty is flipping pies. Like I'm just flipping these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because condoms only last about 30 to 45 minutes tops,
yeah.
typically.
After that.
And then after that, it doesn't feel as good. It starts to feel a little weird. Even if they're wet like that, they got the gripper, so the gripper's still wearing down the consistency of the condom and that shit. Why am I talking about this shit on here?
Because
Anyway,
help ladies jump in his inbox, please.
listen, I don't even care about nobody jumping my inbox. If they do, I appreciate it because I appreciate anybody that finds me worthy of wanting to show me some kind of attention or some kind of interest. I appreciate the fuck out of that because aggression is sexy to me. I love when a woman shows some aggression. They'll be like, "Ooh, yeah, I want you." Like, yeah, because it's a big deal when a woman does it. That's why it makes it extra sexy because women don't do that shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman takes that effort, like instantly, I feel the crowding in my pants. I'm getting excited, whatever the case may be. And it doesn't mean that I'm trying to necessarily fuck them off the rip. It's just that's a turn on for me. It's the stimulation. It's actually kind of a love language to see a woman that knows how to communicate her feelings and her interests. And she's that power. Because the thing is with me, a woman like that typically has a high self esteem.
That's right.
A high self esteem is sexy to me because then I don't have to worry about her being insecure every time somebody looking in my direction.
That's right.
Because I already know I'm walking with a female. If I like them, there's probably a lot of men that's gonna like them too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna I'm gonna smack her on the ass and tell her, hey, enjoy the view. If we swinging, maybe you got a chance to get lucky, bro. Maybe if she's interested, bam.
That's right.
If it's not that kind of party and it's just me dating on some basic shit, enjoy the view. I'm holding them cheeks. Y'all can look. Like I put up a post in the group talking about the K Michelle thing, and she had on that little see-through top and shit like that.
Oh. Oh no, not K Michelle. It was
No, that wasn't K. Was that K? That was K Michelle, wasn't it?
Cole. Cole.
Who?
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. I always get them confused. I don't know. Anyway, Keisha Cole, but she had on the top, and I just was like, I've literally had women that have worn sheer outfits with me
Mm-hmm.
with nothing but bra and panty under, and their bodies was bodying. And I'm walking with them, and I couldn't give a fuck if everybody's looking at them. I'm confident in my shit,
That's right.
so I'm never uncomfortable. If y'all not looking, that's when something the fuck is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Are you ready to post some people real quick? Because we got to do some promotions real quick and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So many exciting things coming up. I'm ready.
Yo, we got things going on. Motherfucking sister, brother, auntie, mama. Anyway, I gotta look for it because I thought I had it and I don't see it. What the hell? Because this thing kind of changed the way that you. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So anyway, look at this, and I still didn't put their new picture up. And Joy's gonna fucking pinch me for this because I have it and I just didn't change it. I was busy creating the outro today, so pardon me. I didn't get a chance to upload these. I just uploaded a couple of new banners. I mean, anyway, Pillow Talk goes on Mondays at 9 p.m. Want y'all check that out. You got
Mm-hmm.
Izzy and Jonathan be on there. They be cutting up, carrying on, and sipping a beverage or two sometimes.
That's
Izzy's
right.
legs be legging.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy's legs be legging. Like, you don't understand. Izzy be wearing some shit. She know what she doing. She cross that leg, and you
Yes.
be looking like, God damn. I'm like, listen, she's in a relationship with my homie, and I ain't being disrespectful. I'm just saying that Izzy's legs be legging, and
Listen,
I'm
I'm
just being an observer from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
And that's just an observation I be making. You know what I'm saying? But yes, exactly, Jonathan. The basic instinct leg cross. That's what she be doing. She stayed doing that shit on the show. And I just be watching that shit like, God damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I'm on the road or something and I'm driving, I'm trying to look at this shit and I'm like,
Mhm.
okay. Anyway, so we got that going on.
Monday nights.
Monday. Oh, fuck. I know what I'm missing. I want to promote the Super Bowl thing, but I do not have the flyer. Because we got the Super Bowl party because they changed the flyer and I've been so busy I didn't even upload the new one. I gotta put that one on for next week. Remind me, please, Nova. But they also the Street Friends has a Super Bowl party. What date is that? Is that the ninth? I think it is. I don't even know when the Super Bowl is. I'm all the way tuned out. But it's February 9th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl party. That shit gonna be lit. And if I understand the situation correctly, there's also the opportunity to take a little move from the bar to the upstairs if you want to, have a little play party afterwards. That shit is on the table.
Okay.
So guess what? That's going to be a situation and a place to be.
Yes.
Sip it slow or sip it fast. Either way, let somebody smack that ass. Holla.
Goodness.
Anyway, so we got that going on. I want to shout out my people over at the BLX Lifestyle Experience. This is their YouTube, but you can find them under this exact name on Facebook. They have a really active group. It's really fun. They also do their podcast Wednesdays, 9 p.m. They
Yes.
have a nice panel there, some sexy ladies on there. KD's on there too, but I ain't really looking at him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? KD be on there with that Billy D. Williams voice, like, how
Me
y'all doing?
too.
Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we got that going on. That's the situation, and that's gonna be fun. And actually, I got something that I'm promoting for my people that like to just have a regular party and have a good time. This is a formal event. It's from my people at Vive Entertainment, which I'm also a part of. I'm part of a lot of stuff. Part of the Speed Friends, part of Vive Entertainment, part of a lot of stuff. Anyway, so that being said, this is going down March, was it March 27th? Shit. Yeah. Sorry, I'm March 29th, excuse me. I got my brain all fucked up. March 29th, that's going down. It's a formal event. It's going to
Nice.
be a good time. It's one of those events. I mean, it's technically a semi-formal, but I mean, people be coming dressed. You understand what I'm saying? Last year, I broke out a whole suit, and I mean, that shit was probably I don't even know. Hey Nova, you frozen?
No, but if you take down Lynn's comment, then we can see the details of the flyer.
Okay, yes. My bad. That's my bad. Let me go to comments and
Yeah, I was
hit
trying.
this and then
Okay.
hit that. Okay, yes.
I put it
Thank
up.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you for now saying after I done promoted like two people's shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
I,
keep me on point. You know I be fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we have that going on,
mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a really good time. Obviously, yours truly is gonna be there. Gonna be, dressing to the nines,
Yeah.
smelling like $1 million. I'm gonna buy that pheromone cologne because I want y'all to be trying to take my clothes off I want y'all to unpeel me like a banana while reaching for my banana. All of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So if you've never been to one of these, I will tell you one thing about these events are they are extremely well decorated. The food is curated to take food from when your mama make the damn food.
Okay.
Like they try to make sure you get quality food, quality entertainment. The
Mm.
we got top DJs in the Caribbean community coming out there. All of that shit is it's a beautiful look. And
Oh.
I seen the venue. The venue is beautiful. Like if you want to take your fellas, if you want to take your woman to the prom, this
Mm.
is the event to let her relive her prime moment
Yeah.
because it's gonna be that sexy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We got bottle package available. We got all that shit available if you want to indulge in that. Or you can just buy drinks at the bar, whatever. You know,
Mm.
however it is that you rock out. So we got that going. Also, also, next weekend, my good friend. What the hell? I don't know what just happened. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Ah, what happened with this? This is not working. That's weird.
Hmm.
Okay, I gotta re-upload that. But anyway, once again, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that because that's not working. Boop, boop. Okay, that was very strange. Anyway, we also have the hotel takeover.
Yes.
My friend Lola is collaborating with us at Discreet Friends, and we are doing this along with a whole other host of motherfuckers, Boudoir, YAS. A lot of motherfuckers is coming together, and we are shutting this hotel the fuck down.
Hmm.
When I say my birthday is the 21st,
Yes.
and when I say I'm expecting y'all girls to wear me the fuck out that weekend.
All the way up.
Because I'm trying to put about three or four in the room, but I'm not selfish. I also say, let's have a couple of orgies and make it great.
Yes.
I'm trying to have all the wild and crazy fun that I could have. It's my 45th. 45th is a marquee birthday. You understand what I'm saying? That 4 or 5,
That's
that's
right.
like Jordan's come back before he went back to the 2-3. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to pull up on this. Y'all
Hmm.
could get y'all can get y'all tickets. Y'all can scan this barcode right here. You can literally pause the podcast after it's over. You can rewind it, whatever. You can scan this QR code, and that'll take you right to where you need to go to book your shit. Put the code MAX when you're buying your tickets because
Hmm.
that's going to help me out, and that's going to help you out, and that's going to help us out.
That's
So
right.
let's get that going and let's make that happen. Oh, yes. Joy wants me to mention a ladies' night. Whatever.
Yes.
Okay. There's a ladies' night going on. I don't have a flyer for it, unfortunately. Aw. But there's a ladies' night that Doc Izzy, which a lot of y'all know, she's been commenting here, so y'all can hit her directly. She'll
Yes.
send you the information. March 1st. For those of y'all looking to have an all girls night of whatever the fuck y'all gonna do, enjoy yourself.
It's gonna be amazing. It's the slutty sleepover. It's gonna be the ladies. We're gonna have some demonstrations. We're gonna have food. It's gonna be
I
woo.
better not find out that there's any men in that motherfucker. That's all I know.
I mean, we have a couple of male demonstrations, but men are gonna be out of there by like 11 o'clock, and then it's all ladies all night.
Uh-huh. I
Hmm.
see the bullshit coming already. I see the bullshit coming already. Me and Jonathan are flipping tables right now because we are not happy about this March 1st thing. Yes, I'm hating because I want to be surrounded by all y'all beautiful, wonderful women in y'all little slutty, respectable lingerie outfits and be able to enjoy the views while I sip my cigar I sip my cigar, sip my beverage, and smoke my cigar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of which, if I could get it to come up on the screen this time, boom. Lola has her party next weekend. That's her birthday party, January 25th at Caligula. So
Okay.
y'all pull up there. Y'all have yourselves a merry motherfucking good time. I'm pull up there
Mm,
unless something stops me. I should be there, and it's gonna be a great time. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? I've
that's
known her for years now, and she's like 4'11", but still be talking shit to me like she's 6'2". You
that's
know what
right.
I'm saying? But nonetheless, that's the situation, and that's where we fall with all of those different things. And now we are about to be like Nova. What is your final thoughts on this whole thing as far as relationships? Because we're gonna continue this next week because we're gonna keep cooking. Like the cooking ain't gonna stop.
That's right. That's right. My final thoughts are to make sure that you're ready to be in a healthy relationship and to know what that looks like. Don't take no crap and don't be a problem. That's it. And then we have beautiful relationships with all the fun and all the perks.
Good night,
And
Izzy.
share your
I'm
location.
listening. And share your location? Nah. Absolutely not. But I'll tell you this.
Tell us.
I'm good, love, and joy on the sharing location. I'm gonna tell you ladies this. Value yourself. All jokes aside, with all the shit that I said today, I want y'all to understand. Y'all need to value yourself. A lot of y'all undersell yourselves constantly and then oversell yourselves when you should. You got to know how to find that balance. This world, this universe operates on balance. The reason why the planet Earth functions the way it does is because of the chaotic balance that the universe operates in. I won't go into the science of astrophysics and all that because I don't want y'all to fall asleep. But that is basically what everything is designed on.
Mhm.
So I need y'all to understand the importance of finding that balance and recognizing when to value somebody and when not to.
Mhm.
A lot of times y'all tend to value the motherfucker that's toxic while devaluing the person that has quality to them.
Yeah.
Y'all got to stop that ass backwards. There's many girls that sits in my inbox now that never got nowhere because they didn't know how to maintain my attention. I tell people all the time, I got ADD. Like, I'm going to lose interest just off of the fact that you are deprioritizing yourself as you are not staying consistent on responding. I told you, I'm arrogant. I need to be worshipped. Period. I'll do it back, but I need it. That's a part of what I need to feed me. If you can't feed me, that I can't help.
All right.
So women, value yourself. Fellas, stop simping and letting these motherfucking chicks walk on y'all. Instead, get out from behind them and get up under something else. Anyway, we will holla at y'all. It's been real. Have a good night. Thank y'all for listening. Next week, let's talk. Part 4,
Let's talk.
Tuesday, 9 p.m. We here.
We here.
We in the building. And I'm going to still be wired because I ain't even going to have no time to drain off none of this. So I know I'm going to be more turned up next week than I am this one. So get
Okay.
ready.
We ready.
Yes. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Peace out.